already entered the first match. Okay.
Oh, what's going on, guys? This is
Nothing the
T-Bone.
heroes.
Back with another Tourney
Alright.
game, back with another Tourney game
So if
recording.
this is Citron, you want
Got
Waxo.
We
We
got,
already know that.
bro,
And
wait.
you want
Tell me the
Bungie.
ratio.
And you
oh,
want them to not do a
we got
goddamn
CreeperBlade
signature.
voices, some knockoff
Bro, just
Flameablebannas.
help him,
Like,
bro. Not lose the second round.
like seriously, every time I play into Citron, I do very well. I control them in the early game. And then in the mid game, they suddenly just play a beanstalk out of nowhere. And then play a forget me nots and then use signature. And what do? They always start with it.
I guess you just try to block and clog your lanes and save it for the barrel.
Okay, Galactic Tone 1. Yikes,
Citron
Countertron.
is easier to beat than elusives as Trickstache.
Countertron.
Honestly,
Like, they don't ruin your life as much in the mid game. They don't have beans, they don't have free nuts. And most players lately on banana and elusives. Like, the game I lost against elusives with Trickstache was because of banana. Banana was not in the deck, I would have won 100%. So I'm obviously not losing for me,
That's why I put it in the
because
deck, bro.
I love the luck into it.
That's literally exactly why I put it in the deck, to beat trick decks.
So, okay, Bale. Oh, that's a pretty decent play.
Iffy game right now.
Why did no one tell me? What do you mean, why did no one tell you? Everyone's already talking. What? Okay, I think this maybe this.
So I'm not seeing the stream. I don't know anything about the board state or the hand state, so I can't say anything. But if you say you are in a good situation, the only thing you need to do is play on banana, and you should win.
Oh, oof. We got double payout cup
He's
on
not going to
board.
be able to stop a lot of the. Okay, he stopped a little bit.
He's stopping it. I'm Python, so what? People think so going on. I wouldn't say so. I mean,
Okay, now it's loaded, and we are in such a good shape.
we're in good shape. I mean, we all in good shape.
Okay, not really. Our hand has nothing.
Yeah. And having a card lead is crucial right now.
Lutron, they also don't have anything, so
Final mission.
I don't know. But we should be
genius.
fine.
I thought I was streamed though. That boy is.
Can't even play Banana right now. Especially doesn't have a good board.
Yo, both.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Society, if I had actually good internet, they'll load Discord streams.
Well, he's shrinking violated, two mustache waxers that work together.
Okay, I
with
this
the
one.
pair cup still on the board. He's on 4 right now. And the guy's on 12. He has another final mission and his trickster is not playable. And he's conceding.
Yeah, we can keep the stream up like that actually, because then it shows you guys who's talking, which is kind of good. I suppose it's a lot better.
So we lost the first game, alright.
I lost the first game, guys. It was 0-1. 0-1.
Nothing to say. Citron is overall good against Trickstache. Not just Citron Sig, Citron Bowers, they're so good.
Citron's really good.
Have 2 protection Bowers, and then Mark to deny the barrel, which kinda just actually makes Trickstache win in some cases.
Yeah. I guess you're gonna see.
So yeah, Citron just
yikes. Solar Flare versus Rust.
Yikes on bikes.
Okay, I'm thinking, what are you thinking? WK Control? WK Control? Cancel night?
Hey, CreeperBlade, we're not going to give you any suggestions on what deck to play. You got to go with your heart on this.
Yeah, we are not gonna back CTO.
Even though Yo-Yo was backing you like 5 minutes ago.
Nah, I was just saying how the matchup is.
He left WK
like
already.
how the Trickstache against Citroen matchup is, and how can you maybe win it. I did not backseat anything. Tell him go with this hero or this.
Yo. I know the stream is going on, but tell me the ratios on Viking on Trickstache.
Well, when I tested against CreeperBlade, the Hill Piles matchup, I went 2x Vikings and 2x Grave and everything else was 4x.
2x Viking, 2x Grey Robbers. Okay.
Yeah. But that's like the all-in Hill Pile tech. I would say if you like expect them going with Guardian or something, you're on 1x Viking, 3x Grave for obvious reasons.
We got Man's playing PB too. Yo, PB at WK Control versus PB.
So we are Walnut against Brainstorm. This is not good. Whatever Walnut has, he cannot be good into Brainstorm.
He'll Midnight
can be good
with Wingnut.
He'll Midnight with Wingnut.
Wait, why didn't you ban PB? What are your bans?
Infinity LB.
Bro, you're throwing. You should have picked HG.
HG, what?
Rosevator Bus Boat. Rosevator Bus Boat.
Oh, Busboat's good. Busboat's a good deck. Busboat's crazy. Busboat's a crazy deck. Oh.
That deck's winning percentages is going down in the negatives. And you're afraid of that?
Oh.
CreeperBlade, bro, you're throwing.
Okay, so my internet was unstable for a second or something.
Yeah, we always until we tested it after more. Okay, so we did Summoning Torn 2. Quasord. This is looking like Trickstache.
Whatever internet I could have in Iraq, it will never load the Discord story. It's just impossible.
Well, CreeperBlade, bro, yo. CreeperBlade banned Rust Bolt.
Okay. So what are we gonna do? It's
yeah,
4.
Rust Bolt just after a few days of the start of the tournament is just exposed how bad it is. Yeah, this picture is funny. So yeah, I would say those.
Oh gosh, what is this game? Shoot, I would do
Like, I had a lot of pictures like this way before, like late July. And just to like, it's so easy to just counter it.
All right. He's playing. Oh, okay. He's playing Congress.
Like you see, Oswald. Yeah, I take Funny or Not, which is supposedly a deck that dies so hard to a Bust Bolt. I add Walnut Bowling to it, and now I sweep the hell out of it. And then I go to any Mega Go here.
I did not ban LB.
Ew.
What was that? Swabby's gonna win the game. My theory is that Trickster does nothing on him at 20. It's gonna do. Trickster does nothing. Trickster ain't got nothing.
Put you at 8 health. Not that bad, but I understand it.
I mean, like, still kind of bad.
So yeah.
I should have played a little buddy, I think, just in case. No, you could block the full left and I have a move.
Internet isn't really right now. Did whatever I said in like the last 1 minute, like, did you guys hear it or not? Because my internet was unstable for some reason.
Hell no.
But
Okay, so fun puppies this turn.
so simply, Buzzword is so easy to take. It's cards that can work with your game plan just fine. Like Apterosaurus, which is,
Flamingo?
in my opinion, currently a better finisher than Gatling.
That's the one. It's the one, you that flamingo.
Like, Gatling just commits death into 4K.
Flamingo is the one.
And yeah, I should play value, like in the mid game. Buzzword does not have enough damage to win, unlike Brainstorm and Morticia, which can easily drop you to 12 health, where Trickster is
Smash.
really deadly.
Smash.
Oh no, it's this snorting salt, and I wonder what I will do. I cannot say that Buzzword is garbage anymore. Spoilers, it is.
Okay, we got poppies. We got poppin' poppies.
LU.
Hell you.
No, you. They literally made you an icon so you don't lose like 3-0 in the first 3 sets.
I would pass first round easily. I convinced a bunch of people that a bunch of awful decks are good, so he wins.
Wait, what are the awful decks? Like J-Beans?
Like let me go through them. Wait, I gotta.
So apparently the ball is set and that he was supposedly streaming.
Wanna bowling just wins.
A-Beans, Heal Flare,
Oh my gosh, T-Bone unmuted.
APOTK,
Guys.
Bartons,
What?
Elusives, Dweent. There's a lot of bad decks.
Barton is already a bad deck. APOTK isn't even that bad, bro.
No, all these decks are garbage. You gotta run the modded versions.
Oh yeah, I run the modded versions. Like coffee beans.
No, like HMR is complete garbage. Like you gotta run the heal package, like Snowdrop, all those free
Wait a
stuff.
minute. Are you telling me the newest deck database, Heal Midnight, is
Actually,
garbage? Because you're right.
All of like for the freeze package is so busted. When you can run like 8 or 9x, it's just crazy. I completely wiped out the entire tournament. It's like
Not wait 9x. Boy, you have to be trolling.
No. Seriously though, Joe Markin, the suspected brothel in Olympia, he was running Heal Rose, and his ass was getting like 11, 13, 11, 12 snowdrops, and that shit was not legitimate, bro. He is not playing a real deck. Joe Markin.
Wait a minute, bro. So, is Buzzbowl actually a good deck?
No.
It's good if you face it's kind of like a counter pick. It's good if you face good players. Like if your opponent is running like Barton or Dino Roots or like Heal Mid Rose or some sort of heal package, you're gonna do fine. But if they pick up like Aggro Flare or like Aggro Walnut, you're dead.
Boy, man, I banned Rose. Damn it.
Everybody bans us.
Rose is a bit overrated, but pretty much must ban.
I don't know why did you get this thing of HMR loses to Space Stars and Buzzword.
It kind of does.
It doesn't.
The Buzzbolt matchup was
no way it loses to Space Stars.
Matchup was
just,
wait no sorry. Space
for my
matchup was
imagining, for my mind, no way it loses
Raptor.
to Space Stars.
Dude, we literally tested with the best HMR player ever, Daza. It's been like the matchups has been like slightly in Space Stars' favor forever. If you play Grave Boy, you just win. Like they need to have
and if you don't play Grave Boy, how about you concede?
Well, also then you have like Raptor and Space Time. So it's just a good matchup for Space Stars. You can keep coping. This isn't like revisionist stuff either. Like I mean this was known since like when Space Stars existed. The entire Grave Boy combo was made up just to counter HMR. It's like I feel like you're kind of coping.
Yo, Salt, please, bro, Salt. You gotta be honest with me on this one. You can't be telling me that Healed Midnight is actually a good deck and it's comparable to like other good decks in the database.
It's not a deck that I would run, but it's the best version of Fast Wall Knight.
Where Haunted Pumpkin?
I mean, that code's runnable. It's just I don't think it's good enough. Primal Sunflower is better. But I mean, like, I don't know. It doesn't matter that much.
Like yeah, this deck is like awful because it's a deck, but you know it does the job if you're doing your reads right. You know, I don't like the fact that there's no
Midnight. We lose to everything but Space Stars. Good deck.
It doesn't have elderberries. I thought it had 2.
No, I'm talking about my deck. Like Salt. Look at this deck. In VC.
Oh wait, Heal Midnight does have elderberries. That's a card to cut, honestly. Yeah, Jugger, Health Nut, Bear Cub, all clowning. Not sure why we're running copies of Galacto over FMN. Triple body without any pepper is just like what are you doing, bro? 3 cob, what are you gonna
why is the body heal at all?
I mean, you got the 4 photosynthesizer, right?
In protection of any cards like a Haunted Pumpkin, keep the stats alive.
I suggest turning just Garlic over body because that's what Garlic does.
I mean, you should really run like the 3-nut seal package stuff. That stuff is like the only reason why HMK is any good. Also, we should probably cut Elder from HMK. I think Astrocardo is just better. Because card advantage is just so important with the deck. We can't afford to be sacrificing our own minions for Elder.
So I'm not seeing anything from this time because thanks OAK. Game 3 is HG solo player. It's a fine matchup.
Wait a minute. Then
but again,
so good.
If they are playing Bankos and you think it's Heal with Flare, it's kinda worse for you. Because you just called without doing anything.
What's with APOTK being in having Elderberry?
APOTK has a lot more like killer minions that you can evolve it on. Like you have Colonel, and you care less about using your buddies as protection. And I mean, it used to have Lily, but not anymore. Maybe that might go back into the deck soon. But HMK, you don't really have as many good targets. You want to use your buddies for protection, your garlics for protection too, and like your FMNs, and PSFs. You want to save those, so you don't want to evolve.
From what I know, the DB Heal Midnight decklist does not run Forget Me Nots.
Yeah, it doesn't. Forget Me Nots is just doesn't do anything in the deck.
Damn.
Yeah, because the deck does nothing.
Guys,
I mean,
this salt board, bro. I mean, no, this CreeperBlade's board right now is so awful.
Just don't the game plan and Heal Midnight. From what I see, you just rely on them, think your face on turn 1, committing on turn 2, and then you steamroll them with Triceratops and Pebble.
Yeah,
otherwise,
basically.
What do you do?
Yeah, I had this one really good game against Tourney where he was playing Bunairy, and I think the only minion he had was like Cheese, and I just died because I was too scared to let it hit face. Letting it hit face was the right move there, but the deck when you don't get face damage is just complete garbage. It's like it's not a deck that I would run.
It's really funny. I have like this different mentality because every time I actually let it hit face, I lose.
Well, like it depends on the situation. People are too scared of Cheese. Like,
yeah, that's definitely true.
Cheese is scary, but using Cheese to hit face to get like a pepper out can be like a game difference. Because like let's say you trade a PSF into it, that pepper could potentially break out your turn 2 or turn 3 plays, and the extra conjure that they get from Cheese Cutter is not going to be as good as getting a free turn 2 play.
Wait a minute. Is CreeperBlade throwing? Taking 12 damage of potential. Oh my god.
Also, why do people say Telimps is hard to play? I feel like it's like pretty obvious. You just need to know what's in your opponent's deck.
RCCH propaganda.
True. Well, actually, also the average PVZH player just sucks.
We had triple bonus attack.
Who's talking about the game?
Probably because most of the good players used to be Americans, and Americans don't know how to play the game because Americans don't know how to do anything. So they thought that the deck is hard for Americans, so it's hard
No,
overall.
that's cap. That's cap. Americans are the best at eating food. #1 deaths from heart attacks.
Yeah. You're lucky the person that won the Pantheon Tourney was a Canadian. Lucky.
Wait, so
this is fucking over. Oh my god.
I mean, this is completely fine. Like, as long as he uses Lurch on the to keep the commander alive, he's fine.
No, don't give him answers, bro. Come on.
I think
People
if we
hardly
go
even do that
2-1
for me,
here,
but all of a
then we'll
sudden
definitely win
CreeperBlade
this
gets
game.
his special treatment? Dude, come on.
Yeah, that's because you always complain about getting backseated. CreeperBlade's still in a really bad position. That triple Lurch draw is just not it. Also, the one thing about Telimps is that, like, the backyard bounces are so bricky. Like, they actually do nothing.
Yeah, bounce does not help you into like elusives or the fast decks.
Well, like, what deck do you want the bounces against? Against, like, Solar, like, you can bounce through Pepper exactly, but aside from that, you're not really getting anything done. You can bounce through Elder or Astrocado, but you'll have to deal with it next turn. And spending 3 doing nothing is just really ass when you probably need to catch up on board, and that's just not it.
He needed
No, this is winnable. He doesn't
Well,
have.
if you have blob, then you do
doesn't have
want to
the
like
two
go
damage.
for like one turn or
this is
two.
GG's. This is GG's.
He
won.
So that's 2-1. All right.
Is this a tournament set?
Yes, it's
Yeah.
set, man.
Oh shit, bro! I gotta keep quiet.
Nothing's really going on.
I think he would have made that play anyways. Trust.
No, he wouldn't know if he put his hand near the fucking other thing.
That's crazy. I gotta make sure some of the alts make it into stage 2. Yeah, Telimps is like a massive sleeper deck. Like, people I think overestimate. I know I definitely overestimated how well Heal Package does into it. Like, Telimps is kind of like the Heal Mid-Rose on zombies, where like it kind of like slightly wins into everything.
Yeah, except Telmadose consistently wins into everything.
OTK Trickster. Possible.
And to everything that doesn't beat it.
Hybrid or some hybrid deck.
Hybrid does not beat HMR.
No.
It probably does.
I mean, no. I'm just saying, like, the way you beat HMR.
Well, it could. Like, Hybrid could.
Like, the tricks,
But
like,
like,
the mustache combos
Trickstache
don't
already
do anything
does.
into HMR.
Not really.
Yeah, that actually reminds me about something.
Professor Brainstorm deck. Any good Professor Brainstorm deck. It's just
people are always like Trickstache is so bad without Mustache Waxer, and then they cut Mustache Waxer to run the Valk. It's like
exactly. It's so obvious. You're allowed to get
it's literally
optimal
saying
version of Trickstache and say this is better. Because if you don't
literally like saying
Waxer,
like I don't like Bustful because it's relying on Teacher and Weed Spray, and then cutting them for like Undying Pharaoh and what do people want? And
So
Rolling
true.
Stone.
Man.
We're playing a bad deck, I guess.
True. APOTK is like almost optimal. I feel like it can be like a default ban if it gets the right mods, but I don't have the time for that right now. Technically, I actually have an essay due in like 4 hours, but
Dude, come on, bro, do your essay. This is not important.
Oh God.
All right,
What
just
do you
in the
by the way?
Stop telling random
Actually, I have to
people.
do 3 essays. It'll probably be fine.
Clowning behavior. Clown. You're a clown.
I think this one doesn't look good. I'm predicting Creeper wins in the 3-2.
Yeah. This looks pretty losable.
Yeah, he's got a top deck hammer and body.
So big APOTK. Alright.
Yeah, APOTK is just not going to Telimps.
Maybe I think 4 hammers, maybe.
Nah.
Twin Sunflower is objectively better than Hammer into Telimps. I don't need to explain why.
Primal Sunflower? You said Twin Sunflower. Oh yeah, but we're not.
There's
just
no way.
playing the Telimps.
There's no way you thought that.
Hammer is way better into like Trickstache and OTK Trickster, and I don't know. It's better into Garkmech. It's better into Bunary. It's better into everything. Better into Space Stars. Better into any deck with Cowboy, except Telimps.
But
So
like if they
run-
commit, then Twin Sunflower can do a lot of stuff.
So
Yes,
run
but
3
like
hammers and
literally
not
any
10.
other situation, it does nothing. It's a 2-cost 0/2. Like you draw that into control, and it does nothing.
What's a 2-cost 0/2?
Twin.
Sun.
Interesting.
Anyways, I'll stay on until Creeper loses this game.
Okay.
Yeah, Toxic Waste
This
Imp
game-
should be like a Toxic Waste Imp should be a 1/1. I mean, it has Deadly anyways. It just makes it block charge more. But like, it's so dumb. The fact that like what 3 heroes can't remove it is just stupid. That would be Chompzilla,
He's playing Mimps.
Grass Knuckles,
Mimps.
and Wall Knight.
I was giving him another chance.
Wait, what the hell? Is this guy running Mid Imps?
Yeah.
It's called mid for a reason. It's not actually mid range, it's just mid.
It's not that bad, guys.
No, it's
That
like,
bad.
It's bad.
like Pogo literally did nothing there. He just wasted 4 Sun. 4 Brains. He could have done literally anything else.
Mixed up Gravedigger combo.
Yeah, let's mix it up
Because the
Gravedigger
deck
out
doesn't lose to
You know, actually in pretty good shape here.
Einstein.
I don't know.
Give him 2.
I'm really not sure why we're letting Imp going up get 2 throws, but
Yeah, it just okay. So
there's only realistically there's only 1 throw here, and that's playing. Well, oh, what is he doing? Is this like modded like
What is this?
Space Dog or
this
something?
is some modded. Yo, we got unlucky.
That's
He
crazy.
got.
No, like we always save Colonel there because you don't want the second throw.
Bro,
It's
really
fine
could have
leaving
possibly
it.
won the game if he didn't put Colonel in the second there. Maybe.
No, he'll probably be fine. I mean, if he had Colonel like right now, he'd be in a much better spot. That's always Crariety.
Yes, bro. Colonel.
Actually, it's not always Crariety. Could be Pogo. I mean, CreeperBlade knows that probably. Actually, could be TP.
Dun,
gonna bet
dun,
it's Cryo.
dun. He doesn't.
Gotta be Cryo. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wouldn't play
How'd you
Pogo
know?
on this turn.
How'd you know?
Just feeling. Yeah, imagine if you had like TP Deadly Imp or like actual cards in hand. Like, you just can't afford to not run Imp Commander.
The fact this is actually Eagle game is crazy.
Yeah, I'm Commando's like the second main reason, or like the third main reason Telimps works. Like first of all, you have the Teleport,
Two costs and a mix of
makes
Gravedigger.
Imps work,
Kind of
and then you
number,
have
number one is
Toxic Waste
number one is
which
Toxic
makes
Waste.
whenever trade, and then you have Infinite
No,
Steam. That's why Telimps
that's
works.
great. Number
not
one
because
is
you have
always
Deadly.
toxic. Like, if you take Toxic Waste Imp out of the deck, it's F tier. It's completely unusable.
Man,
Being
Yeah,
able
it's obvious,
You
and
get,
that's
like,
the same
any
if you
amount of
remove
face
Teleports
damage
because you
here.
are playing like
Well,
Like the
playing dry Deadly Imps is better than teleporting in like a 1/1. So I'd say it's probably number one Toxic
It
Waste
doesn't
Imp and
win,
Deadly.
man.
It's number 2 teleports, and then number
Unless he's
3
mod.
card draw. And the card draw is more
Yeah.
important than blob because it doesn't matter how many blobs or whatever you have. If you can't draw into
Pretty
them,
much
you're gonna get
everything
gassed
in
by control.
Telimps everything in Telimps adds a lot into the deck. Like Blob
Yeah.
adds a lot,
Okay, except
Commander
backyard
adds a
bounce.
lot. Like if you change Telimps, it becomes much worse.
Go for a
Backyard
block.
That's
bounce.
why Huge Giganticus is in the same deck since like 4 years or 3.
Backyard bounce. Like, tell me what deck is that card good into? One deck that's good into.
Splimps?
What?
Wait, what?
Splimps.
No. What deck is backyard bounce good into? Like let's say you just queued Huge Giganticus. Which hero do you see that makes you want to keep Backyard Bounce in your starting hand, or just draw it at all? Like, against what deck are you saying, yes, I need to draw Backyard?
I don't know, bro. You're asking a question that I already know the answer is no.
Yeah, like no decks. Like against Guardian, 3-cost removal, worst cake? Question mark. It's complete garbage, and it loses you quite advantage.
Another
Lay
Well,
him
quality.
down
what
like
should
he
we on
ain't
instead of
mine.
backyard bounce?
I don't know.
And Telimps.
Rockets is straight up upgrade 90% of the time, but it's obviously not the right card. I wouldn't mind having like Crowd Yeti or something, but I don't feel like that's the right choice.
I feel like Kyle Yeti just
He lost. Wow.
it's so
Lost.
scuffed.
Most likely.
Yeah.
Just
Oh wow, he
squeeze
won. Wait,
one.
hold up. Hold up.
Hold up, he's
Come back.
surviving. He's surviving somehow.
Nah, he has APOTK combo.
Fill the whole lane with mixed up Gravediggers. Didn't mix.
That's crazy.
It's not even playable.
There's no way he plays three mugs. Or 3 whatevers.
There's
Three
no
cards in a mug.
He still loses, and it's because it's mug. And like, let's say he plays 3 cards and they all cost 1. He's left with 1 brain. Cop goes in lane 3, and then he can't respond to it unless he has exactly teleport Swabby, and he's not going to win unless Toxic Waste Imp goes in lane 4, which isn't going to happen.
Wow, this is actually way more easier than I thought. Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't even get rid of the poison zombie.
GG.
Oh, wait.
GG's.
He does have
3
Commander.
to 1.
So we win.
We should run
Good games.
we should run Trickster in Telimps.
Nope.
Twitch
It's 3-1 again.
Because OTK
Trickster and
Trickster
Telimps.
beats, OTK
No.
Trickster beats HMR. So if we add Trickster, Telimps will beat HMR.
We literally lost. That was TPZ.
Fun Ninja
Bro, you would
logic.
have killed TPZ. What are you talking about?
What?
Let me see. I mean, I'd probably go like 4th Neutron. Ugh. Do we ever run Space Time? Space Time's a fun. I wish we could run Space Time here.
Space Time for Flame Busters. Buster emoji.
Yeah. Oh wait, did you say Bust Stars?
Bustos.
Nah, I said Flame Busters. Then Buster
Oh, for
emoji.
imposters. Oh,
3-1.
I thought you meant like Bust Bolt Space Stars, because you
3-1.
can run the Bust Bolt with
Alright, guys.
Space Time Cap, and you get
3 to
Space Stars.
1.
Space Time, Graveyard, and Cowboy. That sounds like a funny deck.
So I think you are gonna make an AG deck and run Grave Boy and then Trickster.
No, not Trickster. Wait, I'm a post. Was this Space Stars Telimps hybrid that was pretty interesting? I don't think it was any good, but
It's
funny.
so.
Oh, yes, sir.
So,
What?
Yeah.
What does it
You don't
take
have to
for
wait for
a
me to
deck to get
respond.
what does it take for a deck to get in the main database? I'm trying to put Evanzilla in the main database.
Oh, gosh.
It has to be actually funny and high quality, and like
Just
like
Zable.
actually funny. Like
Because
not like
Zable
this
broke.
deck is bad. It's funny. Like I don't know. Wings Starfruit is a concept that people play a bunch. It's pretty funny. Put it in.
Because Zable is actually a cool deck.
Oh, Jose Bolt
It's
is
super
like
iconic.
I'm not gonna put in a deck because it's iconic unless it's literally Valkster.
But like the deck is like one of the only decks that actually utilize Sky Flyer and Warlord.
Okay, fly on Warlord.
I think it's just like
Like, the
goofy
deck
and
can
not
actually
really,
win.
it's not really that funny. There's no highlight clip with Jose Bolt. The highlight clip is like losing and then being forced to play another deck.
He was net forced with a deck.
Now when you have a full board of just buffed minions and you play 1000 going vials, it's pretty cool.
Why does
Also,
HG defense
I don't
suck
know.
so much?
How is HG?
Because it's HG defense. Anyways,
God damn it.
GG. 3-1.
Evanzilla is just
over.
APOTK mixed with Ringzilla. God damn it.
It's literally just finished for me.
That's
Finished
what
for
he
me on the
just-
budget players collection.
No, this is not budget. Budget players cannot afford this.
Yeah, but they might have opened a couple of packs, you know, saved like 1 or 2 3-headed chompers, and then finished for me picks one of them up, stuff like that.
Nah,
Anyways, what do
bro.
you think about Electric Boogaloo currently?
Garbage. Like Igma Bird is actually good. I think it's its only good deck. Like Igma Bird beats up heal decks a lot because the heal decks that don't run heal who don't run heal environment get clowned on by Moonbase, and the ones that do get clowned on by the aggro. Like when we were testing the HMR matchup, it was literally just draw Moonbase C because HMR can't deal with it. You just spam like Cheese Cutter or like aerobics in it, and HMR can't deal with that, and they can't really get rid of the environment. So you just have infinite chip
But like,
and then
theoretically, doesn't Boogaloo just trim the hell out of APOTK and like some Guardian decks?
it's like evenish. I mean, it's classic. It's heal package versus Igma Burn, which is just sometimes they draw
That
really good
like
defensive hands, sometimes they don't. And then
some
if you don't draw Moonbase,
auto
you can't
build.
win. Like the deck
Banner
is
trying to
literally
auto build.
yeah, Baneri's garbage. Don't run it.
Garbage.
You lose
How
all
did
your games.
Hydreigon win? He's a goat, bro. He won with Gargmech and Brunary. He's a goat.
Yeah, I mean you
He's
can
the
win with
goat.
anything. Like even the worst deck of lockout still has like a 30 or 40% chance of winning into most decks.
Dang.
Like when we're comparing PVZH decks, the margin is like the best decks win maybe 60% of the time, and the worst decks win 30%, which is a lot if you like spend a bunch of time in competitive and like keep repeating it over and over again. But like over one game, like any deck can do anything. If you get lucky enough, you can win with like what's a bad
Youngkin
matchup?
Martin.
But Youngkin Martin, I mean, yeah, you could win with Youngkin Martin into like mid rows if you try enough times. People have done it multiple times. If you test the matchup, it's like 60-70% HMR favored, but there's still a 30% there. That's a pretty high number. You're bound to see that in a 10-game set.
Yeah, it's pretty high.
Yeah, 30% is the chance of getting a super rare in the back. So you see, 11 backs gives you super rare most of the time, like 100% of the time. So if you play 11 games, you're gonna win at least one.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a chance that you don't, but like the chance, like you'll see that 1 or 2 games were pretty close, and it's like it's the DV version of I don't know, just play around with the deck. I feel like I'm not a fan of the tacos, and I wish we had better anti-aggro, but I can't think of anything right now.
APOTK is so easily moddable. You can run anything you want.
Yeah, yeah. The as long as you have heal package and the combo, I mean, it works well.
So
Like elders, hammers, and tacos are all like you can change the ratios on that. You could probably go 2 kernel if you wanted.
2 Kono.
Remember, Spot is a deck that you can naturally mod. If you change one ratio, the deck will be worse.
You can change the beam me ups. I'm looking for a replacement for the beam me up, something that's better into Guardian and into like Solar Flare aggro.
You're talking about Buzzball?
Only aggro, but
if you replace them and beam me up, then what do you do on turn 1 and 2?
well, you replace it for something like Sumo, which is like a good turn 1 or 2 control card, which does the same thing except dodges FMN or dodges APOTK combo later on. Or can like unblock Trickster. There's a couple applications for the move. The issue is that like you're playing a 2-cost plumber, and at least Immorticia's 2-cost plumber is a trick, and I mean ERH, Mind Clone, and also decreases strength.
It's really funny how like funny plumber is, because it's basically the same thing, like, and how it just says how privileged the crazy class is.
I feel like there should be like universal cards which you should run it, which you could be able to run in any deck. And I wish like they would like you could run Plumber and Berry Blast in every kind of deck, because like Grass Knuckles is the most brain dead hero in the game, and he's not the most brain dead hero in the game because he's the easiest to play. He's the most brain dead hero in the game because he just can't interact with the opponent. Like if you place a TP zombie or a teacher, it will stick. He's not going to remove it, and him not having any removal makes him so boring to play against. It's basically just hand variation. And if Grass Knuckles had access to Berry Blast, or if
That's your game.
Or if like Smash had access to Plumber, it would just make the game more interesting. Plus, I mean, like Plumber, like cards like Plumber will just always be better than Rolling Stone. So I think limiting like these ultra flexible cards is just like making the game, I don't know.
You know what hurts me about Telimps, man?
What's about Telimps?
That it requires skill to play?
No, like it's the fact that my Swabbies are gone. Like they got rid of it for a better card.
I mean, you can still run Swabby. I think I still run one. It doesn't really matter that much.
The token Swabby? Wow.
Yeah, I gotta run 4 teleports. So good into control.
Wait, 4 teleports? Then
yeah.
like how do you fit in the token Swabby?
Well, I think I have like 2 lurch or something. I don't know.
Bro, hold on.
Like there's no right version of Telimps as long as you have like all of the same cards as the original and not, like you're not clouding with like Mug, you'll be fine.
Okay. I feel like keeping 3 bounces is kind of good.
I'll probably run 2 in the near future when I get around to modding it. I don't know. It's a pretty sturdy deck as is. I feel like the best change is only it isn't gonna affect it that much. I don't feel like there's much room for it to get too much better or much worse. Just do whatever you're comfortable with.
Oh, man. I got a fire HG lineup.
Bounces counter Elderberry. Oh man, that's crazy. You can bounce him and then they'll play it next turn. Busted card. And then you skip your turn too. So if you're behind on board, like let's say they play like a Pepper on turn 3 and you can't get a Deadly Imp in front of it, and you bounce their Pepper on turn you bounce their Pepper or Elder on turn 4, but you're still behind on board.
Yeah.
So like those cards are only good when you're ahead.
Go straight through.
So I mean, like, you need a more efficient removal if you want to use it to counter or strike through stuff. And if you want to get using to counter strike through stuff, just use Rocket. It does the same thing but better.
Yeah.
Unless you need to tag like Sporticus. Yeah. Sporticus.
Why would you need to even worry about Sporticus and Telimps?
You say that, but I won a game against Telimps. Playing the Sporticus elusives because my Sporticus hit for like 8 damage because RCCH was relying on TP Station to chump my things.
Okay.
Y'all underrate Sporticus. Triggering Admiral and AD Bean every time they play a
trick. I underrate it. Bro, I play it all the time.
No, I mean Yo-Yo.
Yo-Yo.
He still uses the 2020 TB argument. Dealing damage to your opponent is bad because they can like get block meter or something.
I mean,
Like they can what's it called? They can like control their block meter so that they block like large attacks from your other minions, but it's elusives. There are no large attacks from any minions. It's literally just Jelly Bean. Yeah, but like that literally just doesn't happen. Like it's so hard to control.
Like I don't know. Having this Bean really helps me when I play elusives more than
having what?
Having an extra Bean helps me when I play elusives more than Sporticus does.
Well, I mean, Sporticus triggers Admiral Lady Bean, so even when Admiral Lady Bean
but
is
not Jelly Bean.
Yeah, but I mean that's true. But the thing is, like, Sting Bean just sucks. And the only reason it sucks is because the only reason you guys don't see how much it sucks is because you're not like thinking about how much it sucks. Because like it really sucks when you place it on ground. That's inarguable. It's one of the worst cards when you place it on ground. But when you place it in the water, you're not placing it. You're not just like putting it into some magical lane where it's not going to get fronted. When you place it in the water, you have to move out your Lima, and that adds to how awful it is. Plus, like 1 damage every turn in the water rarely ever does anything. Most of the time you win off board.
Oh wait, so
one costs 1/2.
I'm listening to the sauce right now. Get rid of 2 Sting Beans for 2 Sporticus.
Yeah, that works. I don't like 3-Nut, Violet, and Garlic. So I cut ratios of those 2, and then I think I run 3rd Cool Bean.
Cool Bean?
Or 4th Roto, something like that.
Honestly, man,
How do you not like
it?
So
may run a 4th right now.
next time you test elusives into any deck not named Telimps, run 4 Violet and see how many times you double draw Violet. That helps you win the game. It'll be 0 because when you double draw Violet, you lose. There's no counterplay. There's no chance of coming back. You draw double Violet and you should concede. And going down from 3 to 2 decreases the chances that you double draw by like 6-fold.
It's kind of true.
Then I mean 3-nut garlic, pretty simple. Garlic just sucks without 3-nut, and
I'm listening to you and also adding like my own modded shit.
I mean, do what you want. I mean, I think elusives is I'm not a fan of elusives. It feels weak. You play Black Hole and you lose.
Honestly, man, I keep on,
you play Weed Spray.
I'm trying to play like every single deck that I think is good. Like I'm even going into my own database, find other decks.
Your own database.
Your own database.
Yeah, man.
Don't go to the database.
In my own server.
I know I have more faith in Countertron than elusives. I wouldn't say that. I just say like I'm not a fan of Citron in general. Countertron has a lot of the same issues as elusives, which are like,
it's kind of like the case of Valkster and Trickstache. You remove the best card and then be like, oh, the deck's now more consistent. No, it isn't.
Well, the difference is that you remove the best card, but you also remove a bunch of garbage that comes along with the best card. In Trickstache versus Valkster, you remove Mustache Waxer, but you still run Plumber and Robber/Conman and Quasar, so it's completely different. Whereas the benefit of Countertron is that you don't have to run Beans. Not that you don't, like, the trade-off is you don't get Jelly, but you don't have to run A and B.
What the fuck is with Paintron running Jelly Bean, though?
That deck stinks. Don't run it. Like, I'm literally not even sure how you can come up with a deck like that. Like, you have to have not tested it. Like, you play the deck once and you realize how ass it is. And same for all of, like, the modded Countertron. Like, DMD and Countertron. Stop clowning. That code's too slow for... That code is almost too slow for Heal Mid-Rose. And Heal Mid-Rose is way slower than Countertron.
True.
GK and SF decks weren't tested very much real. The SF ratios were pretty good though. Like I don't agree with all of them, but I see why the ratios are the way they are.
My aggro solar flare man can beat any deck.
Yeah, it can beat any deck in Bronze League.
Nah, Exo.
Yeah, exactly, man. That's where I'm going to play it in Bronze League. This deck cooks, bro. Cook people with this.
This deck is ass. Like if you ran Pine Clone, this deck would get better. That's how bad it is.
Not good.
Don't catch me. Don't catch me.
The left line is like more than.
Don't catch me against Immortician. Don't catch me.
The left line is called average solar flare deck.
Other than the nice thing about like Heal Midnight that's Countertron doesn't have. If your board gets wiped on 2 and 3 with Heal Midnight, you can like 3-nut combo your way back, or you can get like Astro and Elder and and just like claw back your board. But like if your board is empty with elusives by turn 2, you lose. You aren't gonna like you just can't win.
That works out a lot better. There we go. You guys can see all the people heal.
I don't know why are we attempting solar flare buying clones in 2023. Just surrender. It's not gonna
Heal pile solar flare is just better.
This is what Salt wants right now. He wants this.
Heal pile flare is actually pretty good. Fluke stole my list and then posted it. So wait, let me find it. He actually had a pretty good list. Some Creeper's channel. Yeah. This shit. Like it's the only solar flare deck which has like real lethality and like a chance of winning into most things.
It's so funny.
You get rid of Graves by just going full heal combo.
You're looking at the Kowloon card, be like.
No. Actually, this deck is actually pretty good with Solar Flare, and specifically Solar Flare, because unlike other
because of the balance they have early game. I know.
Okay, yeah, you already heard it. Yes, Solar Flare Sig is so busted. Well, I don't care if I give away the sauce. Most people don't care enough to play the decks and actually practice them. So, like, sure, I'll find someone playing Space Stars, and then they'll play Graveyard on turn 7,
You're
and try
on
Cowboy
7.
into Rose or something, and then I'll win anyways.
PB
Alternatively, I'll
Countertron's
lose, and who
crazy.
cares? I don't need the money anyways. Honestly, Berry Blast isn't even that good in this deck. Like, it's good, don't get me wrong, but like, you don't need it.
Jesus Christ!
You
You're
could go, like,
telling me
3x.
the only Kabloom card that is not even good?
Good?
Oh, Mono Solar, full yellow.
Snowing
Test.
so I test.
Okay, I'll test.
How could you test with your alt? That makes no sense.
Happy Shroom, spell Hummingbird.
Spell Hummingbird.
I'm testing English, right?
Spell yacht.
Fine, yacht. Easy. Dude, Paradise is so ass in heal control. Like, you Paradise what? And then, like, okay, well, you can Paradise your Astrocado. You lose to everything because you don't have any defense because you skip turns 4 and 5. I want to test English.
I mean,
The heal combo is like way better. Like going 4 and 4 Paradise, or sorry, Artichoke Fly Trap Planet. It actually works. Like especially into a zombie decks without environment cover, it's really good.
Yeah.
And a lot of the better zombie decks rely on their environments. So having a threatening environment that actually fits well with the game plan is just so helpful. Like
spell red.
RED.
Wrong.
L.
Oh.
English. I need to practice English for the essays I got it right. Oh, speaking of which, I probably should leave.
Probably should. Go get your
essays. Ice is good here. I guess you kind of need it to counter big things, but I'd rather have like Cobb. Do you really need to counter big things?
Man,
it's so cooler when a deck is a 3x4. Like when it fills all 4 columns.
Yeah.
Having a deck that like stops like halfway is just so much less appealing.
IMO, just so you know, it shows better than 4 lines. IMO.
What is?
Just so you know, I show better than 4 lines.
Justini ratio is crazy. I don't like. We all know that the best number of lines in your deck is 1.
Yeah, that was like impossible.
So true. I thought so too. I mean, modded bolt balls.
Yeah, modded bolt ball goes crazy. What you want, like 9 maybe. You want 11 teachers.
10 teachers.
Yeah, no, you probably want 11 because you need 1 turn 1. Actually, no, that's too bricky. Yeah, maybe like 9 or 10 teachers, like 5 tricksters, and everything else. But one going viral and the rest teleports.
One going viral.
I remember 3 tricksters.
Yeah,
2 going virals.
That's clowning. You don't want 3 tricksters.
3 tricksters is clowning.
Actually, I think there's an argument for it. I don't think it matters that much. You win on turn 3 anyways. It's not like you're gonna lose ever.
Nah, but you would lose.
Yeah, I think with my modded bolt ball list, I run 9.
You run 9.
Because the thing is, like drawing like 3 or 4 teachers is completely fine.
Toaster win his FM.
Yeah, I have 9. The crazy thing is, like, I run 4 thinking cap, but I draw the thinking cap so often. Like, in my average game, I draw like 3 or something, and I only have 4. How is Telster when against FMN? You just play 2 teachers. Just wait until like good 4 or 5 or something. Or you can just play the teachers in the zombie case.
Time. Oh, this was a good matchup.
Would have counters to it.
CreeperBlade.
I'm gonna test out these mods.
I forgot his name. But now we had CreeperBlade versus somebody. We'll get it.
Also, this deck is just not usable with any solar hero. If you tried to play this on Chomp Seal, you get cooked. Like they play a mild amount of aggro and you lose the game. But I think it's a bit better on
Woolly.
it's definitely not
interesting Tourney game.
Yeah, it's definitely not good on
Chomp
Seal.
Next time. Peace, those two.